Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing a worst to first video for the brand new LEGO Super Mario 2021 sets that were revealed. There were 7 of them that were revealed thus far, and I wanted to do a video like this so I could share my in-depth thoughts on the sets and do a ranking for them as well. Now keep in mind, of course, this is all my personal opinion, so be sure to let me know your rankings down below, also in your opinions on the set, because I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are as well. But without further ado, let's get straight into it here with the first set. Alright, starting off here at number 7, we have set number 71382, the Piranha Plant Puzzling Challenge. This one will include 267 pieces and will retail in the US for $29.99 and then $39.99 in Canada. And this set is going to include a Spiny and then 2 Piranha Plants as well. And I think that those all look really fantastic, but the main reason why this one is lower on the set is because it doesn't really include anything new for this Mario line. It kind of feels like a bit of a repeat of the previous Piranha Plant set that we got, kind of a similar concept in that sort of way. So I still do like the builds of them and can definitely really appreciate them, but I don't feel like there's anything too brand new here or anything too desirable. It kind of feels like a set that even if you're a big fan of the Super Mario line, that you could probably afford to skip out on unless you're looking for some extra Piranha Plants, which you very well might be. But I just still feel like at the $40 price point or $30 price point, I feel like it's still a bit much considering you're not really getting anything new, but still overall just the set on its own I feel like has some pretty strong builds and looks pretty great. Now at the number 6 spot here, we have set number 71386. This one is going to be the Character Pack Series 2 and will include 24 pieces per pack and will also retail in the US and Canada for $4.99 each. And there are 10 to collect in this series, and we're going to briefly cover all of them here in this video because I do plan on doing a separate ranking video for all of these characters as well. I feel like that could be a bit of fun to share my most in-depth thoughts about them in a separate video. But for now, we'll quickly glance over all of them. And the first one that we have is a Bone Goomba right here, which I think has a pretty fantastic looking design. Then we've got a Spiny Cheep as well. Then we've also got a Thwimp included. Also, we've got a Poison Mushroom as well, which is a really cool one for sure. Then we've got a Ninja as well. And then we also have a Fly Guy, which I think is a cool one, but maybe a little bit lazy since we've gotten Shy Guys previously. And now it's just kind of attaching a propeller to them, so there isn't too much of a difference there. Then we've got the Hucket Crab, which I think is a pretty cool one. We have a Parachute Goomba as well, which is a really nice one also. Then we have a Parabeetle, and then the last one that we have is a Foo right here, which I think is a pretty good one as well. So yeah, just overall I feel like the Character Pack series is pretty good. It's just that in the grand scheme with all of the other sets, I feel like it has a hard time standing up against those other ones with fully fledged builds and also some really cool character builds as well, so that's why this one lands on the number 6 spot. Now at the number 5 spot here, we have set number 71381, the Chain Chomp Jungle Encounter, which will include 160 pieces and retail in the US for $19.99 and then in Canada for $24.99. And this set here I think is actually a really cool one. I really do like the Chain Chomp build here, and I love these sort of features of it as well, kind of jumping out at Mario there. I think that is so cool, capturing that of course from the games really well, and I love the design of that. And then we also have included in the set a Bramble as well, which is really cool. You can kind of see Mario jumping on that as well to get some coins, which I think is really awesome, so I do like that quite a bit as well. I feel like it's a really cool build that they've been able to accomplish there, and I just think that overall it's a pretty good $24.99 set, or $20 set I suppose. I think it packs in some pretty cool mobs within it as well, and I think that overall it's a pretty good set. Now at the number 4 spot here, we have set number 71385, the Tanuki Mario Power-Up Pack. This one will include 13 pieces and will retail in the US for $9.99 and then $13.99 in Canada. And I am a very big fan of all of the Mario Power-Up Packs. I just love the idea of putting Mario in a different costume for some of these sets, and I think that's really awesome. Kind of giving him new abilities as well, which for this one, it makes Mario tailspin, and I really love the design of this one. I've always thought the Tanuki suit was a really cute looking suit as well, and kind of fully changing up the color scheme for Mario as well, which is really cool. So it just looks great on the character. I think they did a really good job with this one, and there isn't too much to speak about on the actual build. Of course, it's kind of just a display piece for Mario, but I do really like how the build turned out. Next up here at number 3, we have set number 71384, another power-up pack here, but this one is for Penguin Mario and will include 18 pieces and retail in the US for $9.99 and then $13.99 in Canada. And I love this suit pack here. I like the Tanuki Mario one, but this one is just so fantastic. This one will give you the ability to make Mario belly slide, which is really awesome as well, kind of capturing that from the games also. And I just love the design of this suit. Blue is one of my favorite colors, and I think it just looks so great here. Once again, doing the same thing sort of as the Tanuki Mario, kind of fully changing up that color scheme, which I really do love quite a bit, with the yellow as well included. Also, I think that just looks really fantastic. So it's just a really great looking suit pack here. I really do love it a lot and think it has a very cute design. Now in the number 2 spot here, we have set number 71383, the Wiggler's Poison Swamp. This one will include 374 pieces and will retail in the US for $39.99 and then $49.99 in Canada. And I love this set here. I think the Wiggler has to be one of my favorite character builds. I think it just looks so fantastic, and they did such a great job of capturing it there, because for some of the Mario characters, I feel like since they're brick built, they can come out a little bit too blocky looking, but I feel like for this one, they did a good job of being able to capture it here and also make it very articulate as well, where it can really move around similar to how the Wiggler does within the game. And I love the flat sort of platform as well in the purple there, so it can kind of just free roam around there. I think that's a really cool feature as well. And then of course Mario trying to avoid that also, which I really do like the sort of build for this set. Most of the Super Mario builds don't really appeal to me too much, and I honestly haven't really collected any of the Super Mario sets as of yet, because I don't really think they would fit in to sort of what I enjoy collecting, like minifigure scale stuff, but I can definitely still appreciate the builds. And I have to say, this is one really cool one here, with just an awesome character included as well. And then we also get included in the set a Goomba also, which I think looks really great with that really cool face print there, also included in the set, so I do like that quite a bit. And then we get a Koopa Paratroopa as well, which I think looks fantastic. So yeah, I feel like it's just a really well done set. Alright, now at the number 1 spot here, we have set number 71380, the Master Your Adventure set, which will include 366 pieces and will retail in the US for $59.99 and then in Canada for $69.99. And I want to start off here actually with my main negative part of this set, and I would have to say that it's that we don't get a new playable character here. Now, of course, in the first wave of Mario sets, we had the starter kit, which is a similar set to this, even including the same price point as well, and a similar piece count. This one has a few more pieces in it, I would say by a bit, but still it included the Mario that you get to of course interact with all of the other sets with, and it's kind of like the main set that you have to get if you want to be able to use these sets to sort of play through the game. And it just seems very odd to me that they didn't decide to include a new character here, or maybe just a new Mario or something of that sort. It would have been so logical for them, at least in my opinion, to include include a Luigi figure in this one. I know a lot of people were speculating that, especially with the price matching up with the previous starter kit, so it really was a bit of a disappointment seeing this, but I still do really like the set overall. I would have to say one of my favorite parts of it is probably the Larry figure that is included. I really love the build for that character, and I think it just looks so fantastic. Similar to Bowser Jr., they just did a great job of sort of translating that into Lego. I thought that was really well done. We get a Paratroopa included as well, or a Koopa Paratroopa, and then we get a Goomba included also, and a Bob-omb as well, and I think that all of those look really great. Also, then we get a new builder pipe as well in a yellow coloring that will give you an extra dash for 30 seconds, which is really cool as well, and would fit really well if you put Mario in his builder costume also, which I think is pretty cool. Then you get a little cannon sort of launcher. It kind of seems like where you can kind of put new blocks in it as well to give Mario some extra stuff as well to sort of play with, so I do like that aspect as well, and I just think it looks like a really cool playset. I feel like there's a lot to it, and I kind of like the idea of just, I know you can do this with a lot of the Super Mario sets, but kind of just build it your own sort of way and just combine the pieces however you want to make your own course. I just love that idea for this Super Mario line, and I think that's kind of the main thing that sort of appeals to me about it, other than like of course the really great character builds and just the designs overall I think are really well done. So I would have to say that this set is just really fantastic. I really do love the builds of it. There's just that one complaint. I feel it's a little overpriced considering we don't get an actual like character in it that we can play with, like an electronic character, so that's really unfortunate, but still I think it's a pretty great looking set. Alright, now that's going to conclude this LEGO Super Mario ranking video here for a worst to first. I hope you all did enjoy, and be sure to let me know all of your thoughts on these sets down below, and let me know your rankings as well. I'm really curious to hear what your opinions are, and that's the important thing here, is to keep in mind this is all just my personal opinion as well, and also keep in mind this is from someone who doesn't really have any plans on purchasing the Super Mario sets. The only ones that I've ever really considered are maybe the Super Mario starter pack, and then maybe a few of the costumes as well, because I like the actual Mario figure that you get within the set, but I don't really care for the builds as much. That's not really what appeals to me, other than the character builds, but at that point it's not really worth buying the whole sets just to get the characters, but I can definitely still appreciate the builds here, and just the concept of making the courses I think are really great also. So yeah, I think that overall it's a pretty good wave. I would say it's a little bit weaker than the previous wave, which I also did do a worst to first video on as well, so I'll be sure to link that at the end of the video also if you want to check that out. So just thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.